What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. I said I'll be back with a bit more news on how we progress through Elemental City. Now it's Poison. And not a lot has actually changed. It's mainly the bosses that are going to be very hard. I know a lot of people are stuck on 55 yet. I haven't reached that far. As you can see, I'm only on 42. But this is more of an update on how we can progress through. And we can kind of use the same concept as before. Those of you that was abusing the Seal and Santa, and a lot of you have Santa now, okay? A lot of you have Santa. Hopefully you have Nisil E1. If not, hopefully you have Allcaster and you can freeze the waves. Let's just have a little look because we can make use of Catherine still. We can still make use of Catherine. And this is how. This is how we make use of Catherine. So obviously, you know, the enemies are frozen. They cannot break this. You know, even if they've got shield, they're not going to attack you. The only thing to know is this. Rock protection from the little dragonkin, the rock dragon, the one who spits venom. He will grant self one immediate action turn after he gets his first turn after he's frozen. So after he CC'd, he's going to hit you once. You know, we could even say, okay, well, there's only 2 enemies here who are free to move, so we can safely counterattack and shield. We can safely counterattack and shield, and then we can go ahead and freeze again on top. And, you know, this is just solid. It's just a solid way to progress through. I know not everyone has access to this kind of team, but hopefully, you know, you can still make use of your shields. The reason we have Catherine as well is even if, like, you see these poisons stacking up, even if we can't use her shield, she is still cleansing poisons in between, and Consolidation is huge. Consolidation 2 is massive for our teams. It's absolutely humongous. So, you know, that in itself as well is a great way to progress. As you can see, there's 1 poison here, and now it's going to be cleansed. She will need some exclusives, though, for that to happen. She will need exclusives for that to happen, so bear that in mind, too. Bear that in mind, too. But you can see it's slow. It's slow, but it, you know, it has the same effect as before. Elemental City was never easy. It was never fast. It was always slow. But at least we can get around it by freezing and then using our shield that way, and then perma-freezing on top with Santa. You know, a little question here now is, can the dragon cleanse that perma-freeze when Santa casts it? I wouldn't have thought so, right? He does. Okay, so he cleanses that. He gets an immediate turn as soon as he gets to the end of that turn meter. So the perma-freeze doesn't work on the dragons, but it works on everything else. It works on everything else. So the little dragonkins, but they don't hit too hard. It's the poisons, and then Catherine's cleansing that as she's getting turns as well. And hopefully you've got Recovery Horn aura on her, and you won't be taking a huge amount of damage that way. So it's a safe way to kind of push through. Safe way to kind of push through. And this is kind of, you know, who could we use instead of Santa? Who is there to use instead of Santa? I mean, that's the question. We have 1 Scorpion here who's going to use poison, but that's fine. We'll take that. What a shame we can't counterattack his counterattack, right? His. That would be nice. So, yeah, the waves aren't too much of a problem now. Looking at it this way, we can push through it just as we would have before. But it's going to be the bosses that are going to be very tough. And we're going to need poison for those. And I will cover more on those in depth. I'm probably going to have to build Nita. I'm going to have to build Nita. That's going to probably be the only way. Probably going to be the only way. Who could I put in here? Ben Austin maybe for Santa. Having the Seal freeze 1 turn would be useful. Ben Austin could replace Santa. But, you know, he does do AoE speed down as well. I mean, they're stuck in freeze for longer. Potentially bring in Guilliman. Depending on what you have. Ruin as well. Ruin would be very, very good. Turn meter reduction, stun, and single target feebleness for the bosses. I don't know how that's going to quite play out yet, but we'll see. We'll test more. But yeah, this is just an update on that you can use your CC heroes. I think before in my other video I said you can't because you know you're going to get counterattacked. But if we use CC and then we use our shield and counterattack with Catherine after, that is the way to go. That is the way to go because we're protected then. And we can move forward from that. So I hope this gets to some of you that needed a bit of info on it. You can still use your CC heroes and then use your shielders after. Hopefully you can progress through, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care, have a great day, evening, wherever you are.